No, yeah, we are a week ahead right now.
We're a week ahead. So the news that we're saying is all old, though, then.
Well,
By the time that people watch it.
well, Welcome back to episode 48 of Hot Take Hub. Zeke's just realizing we're reporting old news every week because we're actually a week ahead on our schedule.
It's not that we're reporting old news.
It's like a week and a half.
We're doing the news when we should.
Yeah. Well, we can't do it in the future.
They're just getting the news a week later.
Well,
I hope you guys like the new scenery. Episode 48. Episode 52 of the year. Everything's gonna be different. This is gonna be different in a month, yo. It's not gonna look like this.
True.
Way different. All right. News nobody's talking about. Take it away. Episode 48.
We got some good news here. New solar powered.
The news you're gonna get in a week. By the way,
desalinator. Yeah, but this is like good news that they're not gonna see on their feeds.
Yeah.
So
okay.
It's not like,
I guess.
You know what I mean? A new solar powered desalinator keeps producing power without needing sunshine. Oh wait, no, I think desalinator
sunshine.
is something
Self-photosynthesis.
Pumps water or something. I don't know.
A water pump.
Yeah.
Good news for the day.
For Africa. Yeah.
Mr. Beast back at it.
For real. Coffee grounds show potential to remove contamination from agriculture and groundwater. W. The toxins.
Yeah, facts. Screw the toxins.
Compared to 75 years ago, the human brain is now substantially bigger with a quote-unquote reserve against dementia. Because I guess dementia eats at the brain or something.
It's got to be individuals that don't live in America because I'm telling you how unregulated our food is. No way.
Yeah, it is kind of bad.
I think some people in America have smaller brains than 50 years ago or whatever you said. But is that your news?
That's our good news for the week.
Word. Well,
last week.
Word. Moving on to the word of the week. I got two. Because yesterday, we planned on filming this yesterday, so I had a word for yesterday, and then today I got another word.
Okay, W.
But so yesterday's word was donor cycle, a motorcycle when driven poorly. Used in a sentence, call the trauma team incoming from donor cycle. Actually.
That's actually a fire word, but so sad.
Yes. And then the next one, Velcro kitty. That's today's word. An annoying, neurotic house pet that craves affection like an addict craves drugs.
That's actually kind of a valid word.
My cat has gone all Velcro kitty on me and won't leave me alone. Velcro kitty.
I feel like some people definitely have.
I feel like
Velcro. What is it?
Velcro? Velcro kitty.
Velcro kitties.
But I feel like you could just short form this to be like, you're being so Velcro right now. You're being so
Yo, you might have just started to leave. You're being a little Velcro.
Yeah.
I need you to give me some space.
You're sticking to me a little bit too much, yo.
Actually, facts. You might have just created something right there.
I don't know, but Velcro
being a little Velcro
kitty,
right now.
It's also to describe a house pet. But to use it for
I got the ick. He was being a little Velcro.
Yes. No. Yes. Start that wave right now.
I think we just did. Our 50 listeners are gonna spread it to hundreds and then millions.
Dude, who knows? But listen, if I hear someone ever say he was being Velcro,
started it, bro. You have to.
I'm claiming it through the line. It must have somehow trickled away. All right. My pet peeve of the week, Jacob. People cutting in line. And
word.
Okay, so this comes to me because I recently turned 21. I went to the bar a couple weeks ago. I went to the bar about a month after I turned 21. But so the first time I go to the bar and I get in line, these cute girls. I mean, they were meh, but they definitely thought they were something.
Yeah,
special.
They thought they were feeling themselves.
They come along and just cut right in front, and I'm like, "Shawty, I've been waiting here for 10 minutes." I literally shout out loud. I go, and I turn around to talk to her. I was like, "I know these girls did not just cut in front." I was like, "I know that these girls did not just cut in front of us like that." They definitely heard that. But so I was talking. Listen, I'm looking at my notes. I would have been okay with it if they allowed me to do what I was trying to do. Now, hear me out. This is what I said.
I think I remember you telling me this off pod. I now remember this.
So maybe that's why I was asking.
Yeah.
I guess we never discussed it on the podcast.
No, we definitely didn't.
But so I was like, I'll let you guys cut in front of me, but buy me a drink. I was like, what's your Venmo? I will Venmo you the cost of whatever my beverage is. If you want to cut in front of me, by all means, but get me a drink at least.
Valid. I
And
think
it's
that's
not-
valid.
And it's not even like get me a drink because I'm gonna pay
Yeah,
for it.
literally.
It's just like
order a drink for me.
yes. And they were like, nah, like give me your card. They were like, you give me your card. And I was like, so you could just scam me again? I mean, you just cut in front, and then you think you're gonna be able to take my card and literally rob me blind. Because you know they would not Venmo me.
Nah, bro, you're not catching a Venmo.
They didn't.
First of all, shots on the bar. Shots for the bar, dude. They're racking your card up, bro. Open a tab on this guy. Like, dude, it's just
because I was just dumbfounded. I was so dumbfounded. What's the funny thing is they cut, and I still got a drink before them because they're just stupid.
man.
They were just stupid. They were stupid.
Yeah, people are just.
They cut the line and still didn't. Like, how do you cut in front of me? I didn't even cut the line. How did I get back in front of you? Like, what line were you in?
People are just a little slow these days. They probably like saw one of their friends, had a conversation, and then like next thing you know, they look back. They're like 3 people behind in line.
No. What happened was they were. So you know, how, like at a bar, you know how they'll have.
I wouldn't know. No, I would not.
No. But you would because you've seen how some bars are set up where they, and also in Canada, you know, like when we were sitting there at the bar,
yeah,
and they have all the ones
Caps.
on draft.
Yeah,
like so, like the girls were. The bar was here, open bar, and then the like pulled like the draft.
Yeah.
But they were right there trying to order their drink, and I was to the left, and so like I could see the bartender. I was like bartender, so that's how I got my drink first.
Dang.
But like, so they were just dumb for that. But that's my pet peeve that they thought that they were entitled. They could cut the line. I'm glad that they cut the line and still didn't.
Yeah,
eat me. But
that's just karma.
Yeah,
what comes?
But
what
there was
goes
nothing
around
I could
comes
do. Like I wasn't gonna like
yeah, like
these girls weren't gonna like go to the back of the line. They like, oh yeah, my bad, you're right. Let me go to the back. Like they weren't gonna do that.
Yeah,
like, that's just not.
It's just a lose situation, dude.
Yeah.
I
so I just tried to make the most of it.
Speaking of pet peeves, on the way over here, I was thinking about like enforcing laws better, right? Because I feel like our police system has kind of become like a for-profit thing. You know what I mean? Because you know how like I this is alleged. I'm honestly not 100% sure about this. But don't police officers have like quotas they have to meet for tickets?
I think sometimes, yeah,
I
like
felt,
on the year,
right? So that seems dumb to me, right? I think they should just be doing their job, and I feel like 11 months out of the year they are probably just doing their job, and then they got to run out some tickets here and there. But like, I think we should steepen the consequences to driving infractionments. I don't even know, breaking the law while driving, right? But there's like, I think speeding should be a little different because I think now with the technological advancements in cars, driving has become safer, right? So I think we should 1, increase the speed limits, and 2, increase the punishment for breaking driving laws. So like, because if you get pulled over for reckless driving, right, and it was truly reckless, right, like you could have killed someone, I think you should go to prison. Not for like a year, but send them away for a week, right? 1, put it on their record. 2, they put them away for a week. If that doesn't humble them, right, you get arrested a second time. All right, I mean you're in prison for a month, right? It's on your record again, right? Like this will have long-term effects. So maybe people will think twice about driving silly.
Okay. Now I got a contrary point.
Yes, let me hear it.
Imagine if there was a special test you could take that certified you could go above the speed limit. Now, granted, you could still get pulled over, but you could flash this card to the cop, and the cop would be like, "Okay, yep, you're right. You're on your way." And you just go.
Kind of like a defensive driver test.
Yes. So, because I feel like there are individuals out there that can drive at a faster speed and still comply.
They still need to have a certain limit, though.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Like I feel like
at 90, least like 15 over what the posted speed
I feel like
is.
90 is like it should be a hard cap. Like I feel like once you're over 90, it's a little reckless.
Yeah.
Like 90 is like if on an open road I could cruise 90 and be at no harm to anyone and be chilling.
Exactly.
But if a cop sees me, it's like,
Yeah.
sir, you just you committed a crime.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to get to my location
you're like,
a little
I'm
quicker.
just driving. Like, I'm not really doing anything.
I saw someone 3 people back, like littering and swerving lanes. Like, I'm just here driving, brother. Like, the amount of times I see like someone putting lives at risk, and then I get pulled over for speeding. It's like, come on, brother.
Yeah.
I think we should adjust that a little bit.
I think though that obviously speed limits were like made when technology was less, but I think honestly the posted speed limits now are for people that are not sober. Think about that.
You're not wrong, bro.
Because I've driven like at the speed limit sometimes. I'm like, this is slow. Like, oh my gosh. But like sometimes you'll look at like an elderly person and they can't drive 25 miles per hour. It's like, what? How? Like, what?
That's what I'm saying. Maybe we also need to enforce some sort of lane. Like in other countries, I've driven in other countries. It's so much better to drive over there because they actually use their lane separations, like fast left, medium middle, slow right. Like, it just makes sense.
I feel like also like with age, people like once you're like turn 70, you should get a driver's test every 5 years.
Bro, all my life we got to start revoking people's rights at 65. All my life. Like, if you want Medicaid and like your pension and stuff, you gotta lose some rights.
You gotta lose some rights.
Cough them up, bro.
Which ones you giving up?
Driving gotta be one of them. Take public transportation, G.
Yeah,
like
because dude, some of them aren't even like in shape enough to like fully turn their heads.
Literally,
it's
like if you need assistance using the bathroom, I don't think you should be driving.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Like,
agreed.
It's crazy.
Agreed, 100%. Agreed. I'm with you on that.
Dude,
with you.
This lady across the street. So it was Easter last week. For you guys watching this, and I was on the front porch talking to my family, and a car drives by, and she waves. I'm like, who the fuck is that?
She almost crashed.
No, but she pulls in, and it's the lady across the street. I shovel her fucking snow, and like she like couldn't move like a couple months ago, bro. Like, I love this lady. I love this lady, but like, I don't know if she should be driving.
Yeah, dude.
Like, she's like 85, 90.
Looking around the corner.
Exactly. Like, she's a public risk when she's on the road. I would not trust it.
I agree with that. And it's not like, maybe they might be doing the same thing, but like if they don't look, I don't know, accidents I bet happen more easily with elderly people.
100%. It has to.
Yeah.
Or maybe they don't because they go like 25 miles per hour, but they're still a hazard to everyone else on the road.
Like, that would be annoying to me. So they're brutal.
All right. Were we going to my sports news for the week?
No. High low. All right, we got 7 here, Jacob.
God, dude, I'm on a cold streak.
No, I think we got some pretty simple ones. Not. All right. Original Poker, a game in which 4 players received 5 cards each from a 20-card deck and viewed as to who held the best hand, evidently originated in New Orleans in 1810. Its gaming milieu was that of French-speaking maritime gambling saloons, especially those of the Mississippi steamers. Over under 1810.
Can I tell you, I never knew it was a 20-card deck? That's crazy.
Yeah, I didn't knew that.
1810 in saloons. I wish I knew when saloons were a big thing.
Definitely 1800s.
Over?
You're going over? That's a good choice. That is a good choice. 1815. That is a good choice.
Come on, baby. We're starting hot.
It's rumored to have started in 1810, but basically any time over 1810.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking for there. So, all right. Webster's Dictionary. In 1816, Webster published his first dictionary, a compendious dictionary of the English language. So yeah, over under 1816.
1816. Interesting. Fun fact: the U.S. tax code is longer than Webster's dictionary. Good luck reading that one, folks. Poker was made in 1815. Was it before or after poker was made? Give me before poker.
Before poker is correct. 1806 was when Webster's dictionary was first published. And then
that's fire.
Not preceding, but post. After. What's the opposite of preceding?
receding? I don't
Nah,
know. bro.
well, like
I don't-
preceding events or something that occurs to the event. But what's an event that occurs after?
I don't know, dude.
There's definitely a word for that. But in 1807, Webster started 2 decades of intensive work to expand his publications into a fully comprehensive dictionary. So he made it bigger.
So he started with
The
like
first one
100
was, like,
words
yeah.
in that, John, and then he
Yeah.
was like, "Wait, I got to get all the words."
You're 2 for 2 right now.
Come on, baby, hold
The
up.
first elastic rubber bands made from vulcanized rubber were patented in 1835 by Stephen Perry of Messrs. Perry & Co. Rubber Manufacturers of London. Over under 1835 rubber bands. Rubber.
I could see this being a before 1835.
Before 1835, simply because it's rubber?
Yeah,
Well, you're wrong. It's
Okay.
after 1845.
I just felt like rubber is something kind of easy to
It is
make. I don't know.
easy. It's easy to make. It's from like the rubber tree. I feel, isn't it from a tree? I
Sure.
think it's a tree. I think rubber's from a tree.
All I know is I use rubber bands every day at work. Just tie up those gloves.
Wait, I'm looking. It's from a tree. Yeah,
Tree.
Natural rubber is made
Interesting.
by extracting latex from the.
I don't think we're talking
certain
about natural
types
rubber
of
when we're
tree.
talking about.
No, you've definitely seen those videos where like they scar the tree and then it like rolls down. It's so satisfying.
Sure, yeah.
Nah, dude, I love it. It's so
The videos I be seeing is when they'd be like cutting up aloe.
This
You ever
is
see
it.
them chop up the aloes?
Yeah, that's so satisfying. But while most latex is sourced from the Hevea brasiliensis tree, aka the rubber tree, there are over 2,500 varieties.
Hype.
Yeah, that produce the right kind of sap needed for rubber, including dandelions. Sheesh. All right, well, you're 2 for 3. Next up, the modern pencil was invented in 1805 by Nicolas Jacques Conte, a scientist serving in the army of Napoleon Bonaparte. Over under 1805.
How did you pronounce that name again? Yeah, can I hear that again?
Nicolas Jacques Conte.
Wow. Sounds like something out of like the first Renaissance. I'm gonna go after.
After 1805.
Yep.
When do you think
I have
the
no
Renaissance-
idea, brother. I have no idea. I just wanted to sound smart, bro. I
Well,
don't know
you
when
did.
the first, second, or third Renaissance happened.
Way before.
I
Way
have no
before the
idea,
1800s.
bro.
All right, but it was before 1795 though. So thankfully, yeah.
Is that 3 for 4?
No,
rubber
that's 2
wrong.
for 4.
No, chill.
That's 2 for 4.
That's 3. I said after.
Yeah, for the rubber, you got it wrong.
Yeah, that's the only one I got wrong though.
Yeah, and you said after on the modern pencil. You said after.
Damn it.
You're like, I don't know what the Renaissance was. I'm going after. I swear, check the
Dang
tape
it,
after.
dude.
But
I think you're right.
swear.
I don't know.
The first patent in the United States for barbed wire was issued in 1877 to Lucian B. Smith of Kent, Ohio, who is regarded as the inventor.
1877 seems late for just metal.
Yeah, but it's barbed wire. Have you ever looked at that? That's kind of complex to
I
twist
guess,
and bend.
yeah.
And put little spiky
Yeah.
stuff on. And
I'm gonna go after.
after 1877. You were on a hot streak at the start, Jacob,
God
but
damn
you are
dude.
slowly going to a cold streak.
No, there's
It
no more. It's
occurred
not
in
slowly. I'm fastly falling
1867.
off. I'm falling off like
Currently
Drake,
a
dude.
2 for 5. Number 6. Based on the history of stuffed animals, the oldest one is the elephant, created by Margaret in Germany during the 1870s. It was first created as a pincushion, but great mass production followed because many were sold, especially to kids. Over under
1870, baby.
You're going under
Easy. I don't like that.
1880s.
Bro,
1880s. You're
It's
2 for
such a
6.
scam, bro.
Number
This
7.
game is such a scam.
As per the International Dairy Foods Association, an Italian immigrant named Italo Marchioni produced the first modern ice cream cone in 1906. Over under 1906.
All right, in my head, I'm thinking back to every single Italian ice spot I've ever seen and when they were invented, and I feel like they were all established in like the 1920s and 30s. So I'm gonna go after 1906. There's
Wrong.
Jesus Christ.
1896
Oh
is
my
supposedly
God,
when
bro.
Italo Marchioni produced the first modern ice cream cone.
Gives a scam.
However, legend states, like how there's a lore on this. There's lore.
Bro.
There is waffle cone ice cream lore. When I was doing Legend states that waffle cones were independently invented in 1904 at the St. Louis World Fair
World
by
Fair. That's what I was
Ernest
talking
A.
about.
Homley, a Syrian baker.
That's what I was talking about. The World Fair.
That still occurred in 1904 before 1906. So
I was close though.
you said
I knew there was a World Fair.
went 2 for 7, but yeah, I
Why
like
don't
how
we
there's
have Why don't we
lore.
have World Fairs anymore, bro?
I don't know. There definitely are.
We
They're
should
just
go to a
not
World Fair.
publicized. We
We
should.
should start vlogging.
That'd be nuts if we went to a World Fair.
Might have to.
Daily vlogs. I feel like I live an interesting life, but I don't think it's
Daily vloggable.
yeah.
I think vlogs are dead too.
It's not that it's dead. I just don't think any of it would be usable content. Like definitely like shadow banned left and right, or like hard monetized or whatever it's called. Like
Dude, there's people on TikTok now. Like for like a week, my entire like feed was just like people living their regular life. It was like waking up to go to a 9 to 5 accounting job, and he's just like, it was like him getting out of bed, him making his cup of coffee, eating breakfast,
dude, that takes
getting
time.
on the
Dude,
train,
you got it because you got to think you got to set up every
Exactly.
single shot.
getting on the train, going into work, fake working, going to lunch, coming back from lunch, going home,
Dude,
making
yeah.
dinner, going to bed. Like that was just a whole TikTok, and it was just like hundreds of people doing that. I was like, what? I was like, what is happening?
Yeah, no. I mean, it's doable. I don't know. You want to take some sports?
Yeah. So I got 2 topics here. One, Iowa State beats LSU in the WNCAA. Women's.
That was what I.
You have that.
Well, I wanted to say shout out Iowa for beating LSU.
Shout out Caitlin Clark for being that chick.
It put a smile on my face.
Did you watch it?
No, but
I watched it. It was actually a really good
watched
game.
some of it. I watched some of it, but this is what put a smile on my face. Is that LSU lost after not even staying out for the national anthem? I mean,
They
guys, no, you didn't.
Wow, I
They
didn't see
didn't.
that.
They left the court. They hopped.
I turned it on like a couple minutes into the first quarter because I was
Nah.
hopping out of the shower.
No, like the anthem's going on. Iowa's like lined up. LSU gone. No
That's
one.
crazy.
No
Yeah,
one.
I put a smile. Now I'm even happier.
I know,
Dude.
Like, how are you gonna do that?
So it was pretty much a championship. It was in the Elite Eight, but it was pretty much the championship because that was literally the championship last year. LSU was the defending champs. Iowa State had lost to them, so it was pretty much it was a rematch of last year, and it pretty much is the championship. Like I think Iowa has the W now. UConn is looking good, but I think Iowa has it. And yeah, so it was a really good game, like super entertaining. They dropped like 91 to 85 or something. Really good game. And then the UConn game comes on after. Brick. Nah, turn it off. I'm in bed. Bro, I was like, I kind of want to watch because this is, I forget her name right now, but there's
Paige Breaker.
Paige whatever is
name
absolute bucket allegedly, and I haven't seen her play yet.
Paige Beckers.
So I wanted to watch that, and then the first like whole minute of the first game was just them shooting up bricks. I'm like, all right, it's 9:30. I'm going to bed. Click off. Like, shout out y'all in Colorado that can stay up late and watch that game. That ain't me, Chi.
What time did that game come on? Because I feel like the LSU game
9:30.
ended around like 10.
That's what I'm saying. Like it came on.
Dude, I was playing poker while watching.
Yeah, I was like, there's no shot.
Yeah.
One last thing. Caitlin Clark was offered $5 million from Ice Cube's Big Three. Dude. So in my mind, Reese, the like center power forward for LSU,
Angel Reese
has one more year of eligibility to play if she wants to.
She should stay.
That's what I was thinking. She made roughly
Make the bag.
She made like 1.7 million in NIL deals this year.
Don't go to the WNBA.
Like you're not getting the bag.
Yeah.
No. For me, it's like stay in college, keep playing with your friends. Like you know that team, you know the coach. Just stay there for another year, get your NIL deals up, and just enjoy college for one last year. Like, but I don't know. Oh yeah, I wanted your take. Obviously, your take is stay in college, get the duffel.
Yeah, but I also don't want to hear her be all yapping and blabbing. And she was crying after the game, and Shawty would have been yapping if they would have won. She would not have.
Dude, she is a bucket though.
She got a victim mentality. She got
a victim. She dropped 20 for 18. 18 boards, bro. That's crazy.
Dude, I don't-
That is, dude. She was a demon on the fucking boards. So would you take Ice Cube's deal over going to the NBA? I think she's playing against grown ass men.
That's what I was confused about too. I was like, is she like playing against dudes? Or
No,
like
I think she's going there to play grown ass men.
So she probably.
I don't know. Is she still a bucket
Yeah,
against men?
like,
I don't know.
know.
Dude, I was watching. Sorry. I was watching whoever was trying to guard her. They couldn't, bro. She was snapping angles. She would cross, and then the chick would go, and then have to come back, and then next thing you know, corner three.
Corner three. Corner three.
Like that's what Caitlin Clark was doing. It was literally
corner three.
Corner three. I was like, Jesus, bro. But instead of corner, it was logo threes.
I want to say take the deal, but at the same time, it's like
that could ruin your reputation if you go there and just get boxed up for a couple years.
I think she could do it, but it would definitely be an adjustment. She would need to take a lot of step back threes, like fade away, because I think she's getting blocked.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think she's taking it to the rim, bro.
No.
Reese was blocking her shit last night.
Yeah,
I don't know if
she's not going to the rim. That's for sure.
You put fucking Wembanyama up there.
She's only a sharpshooter, and that's from like maybe 40 feet out because Wembanyama is gonna be whacking that down. So she's gonna need to be shooting some deep balls.
Yeah.
But so about March Madness, this is what my little thing.
Go ahead.
I noticed. Why do the refs in both March Madness, like college basketball and the NBA, why are all of their like jerseys that they wear so tight? Why are they so tight?
That's me. Wait, I'm trying to think.
No, I was watching the Iowa game. Dude looked so buff and bulky. I'm like, dude, how can you breathe in that? You're running up and down the court. Like, are you trying? Do they not have the budgets to get these guys a bigger shirt? Are the guys too big? They don't got enough fabric for that.
I'm trying to think if there's like a reason that they would have loose gear.
Dude, it's so tight on them, and
they do wear like a spandex type of shirt.
And I just don't get it. It kind of looks a little dumb. It looks a little funny.
I don't know. I wonder what the reason is for that, or if there isn't one and they just make them go a size smaller. They're like, nah, too baggy. Geez, like size down.
Yeah, no, is that some like unwritten rep code? You gotta size down. You gotta look the biggest.
I don't know, bro.
Like,
that's interesting.
No, but that was something I picked up. I was like, that guy's shirt is hella tight.
Maybe dude was just buff.
But it was all of them. All of them had it.
Maybe they live together pre and post game. I don't know.
Well, I'm just thinking of like wearing like an Under Armour like you think spandex kind of like
you do got to be in a little bit in shape to be a ref.
Yeah, like, no, you
can't be husky.
But like that would annoy me. I'd be sweating so much. I'd want airflow. I wouldn't like that would be
airflow. They're breathable.
Yeah, nah. If I'm sweating, that layer is just building up on that layer, and it's keeping all my heat in. It's not dripping off of me,
bro. I have like one of those. Like you guys have seen like that Under Armour, kind of tighter,
like an insulator.
No, I don't think it does.
Yes,
I think it's pretty breathable.
I don't know. Mine acts like an insulator, but I guess some can wick it away. I don't know.
Speaking of wicking away, did you hear
what? No.
Kendrick's diss on Drake?
No.
J. Cole?
No.
You haven't?
No.
What? Holy shit, bro. He snapped on him.
Bro, saying what?
He said, so in first-person shooter mode,
first-person shooter mode,
J. Cole said, or J. Cole or Drake, I forget who, they said, it's the big three, as in him, J. Cole, and Kendrick. Kendrick said, fuck the big three, N-word, it's just big me. Like, and then he said, so
that's a bar though.
So you know how the Drake's album was called For All the Dogs?
Mm-hmm.
He said, so Kendrick's nickname is K Dot. So he says, I'm a K with all these nines, about to be a pet cemetery or something, right?
Okay, with
so
all these nines.
AK, as in an AK, yeah. I'm an AK with all these nines, a pistol, as in I'm the big one, right? He's like, you know what I mean? And then he's gonna kill them all at the pet cemetery for all the dogs, dead dogs. Oh, bro, you gotta look it up because I don't know them all. But I'm telling you, he fucking killed him on the beat. And I'm a Drake lover boy too. Like I fuck with Drake heavy. I'm not really
certified Drake lover boy.
I really am, bro. Like I bought Drake, but oh my god, he killed him.
It looks like you're tearing up right
bro,
now. Tearing up, bro.
and he killed him, bro. God damn. Why did you do my boy like that? Like, dude. Also,
It was
in
just
my
that
head,
emotional.
in my
Dude, is that dummy? Like it went that stupid.
I want you to
No,
like
I
look it
got
up.
you.
Like,
Like,
I don't know the
sometimes-
lyrics.
Sometimes lyrics be moving.
They
me
be
like
hitting
that.
like
Yeah,
that. So,
it just was like a Picasso. Like you're like,
but I saw
like
Caitlin
Picasso,
Clark.
I like.
I saw Caitlin Clark edit, and it was like Reese Johnson and the girl that was guarding her. And it was like, fuck the big three. It's just big me. And it was slid over to Caitlin Clark. It was, dude, the edits go crazy.
The edits do be going
But
crazy. They do be going crazy.
Drake replied and said, I'm not responding to you little boys or something. I'm in Turks right now. Probably just chilling in Turks and Caicos.
Sick comeback.
Literally.
Sick comeback.
You gotta listen. I'll play it to you. I'll play it for you
afterward. Kind of an interesting topic, but I was having an interesting conversation with a female acquaintance. On if they have anything cool in the women's restroom. I don't know why. I was just like, y'all got anything cool in the women's restroom?
Their
Hear me out
restrooms
while
are
I'm-
like elite compared to ours.
No, so hear me. Okay, so she didn't say anything was cool. I was like, oh damn, like that's unfortunate. This is a really hot take I'm about to have.
Bro, I've heard they have couches in women's restrooms.
No, yeah, they do. She did say they had a couch, but I was like,
That's crazy.
why don't we get a couch? But my answer, I really respect a good urinal cake. I respect a good urinal
A
cake.
fresh one too.
And I don't think I've ever had this conversation with a guy, but like, I wanted to know if I was the only guy that
What's
thought
your
this.
favorite
So-
color urinal cake?
No, I don't have a color, but dude, sometimes like they just be smelling good.
Straight up.
And
That's facts.
And I just wanted to know that I wasn't the only guy that did that.
No, dude, sometimes.
No,
You can tell the janitor was just in there because it smells like some fresh urinal cakes in there. It's like, is that citrus?
No, dude,
Like-
I'm talking like when I'm urinating.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it spruces it up when you're
Dude, it
urinating.
spruces it up.
It's like
so
it's like
cool.
I think that's orange citrus, baby.
It's
Like,
so cool. Like I've never wanted to eat a urinal cake,
okay, neither have I.
but like it'd have to be clean.
How much
fresh
you think
out
a
of the pack.
urinal?
What?
It'd have to be fresh out of the pack. Or you could just not eat it. Just don't eat the urinal cake.
No, I'm saying if I was though, it'd have
Well,
to be
why
fresh
would
out
like
of the
if you were
pack.
triple dog dare to eat the urinal
Yeah,
cake,
it'd have to be fresh out of the
out. No, that's
I'm being so serious. Give me a nice pink one, and I'll take a bite out of it.
nah, the orange kid, dude. The
Oh
orange
yeah,
gotta
some
taste like a Tic
creamsicle.
Tac.
Dude, you're
Like,
literally-
it's gotta be a Tic Tac, bro. You know it tastes like those orange Tic Tacs.
but yeah.
How much do
so
you think a urinal cake costs?
I'm looking it up.
I'd say like 50 cents per.
I'm thinking more like $15.
No, I'm saying you get like a pack of 15 for $5.
Dude, a U-line, this bad boy, $31, dude.
Nah, those aren't good
this
though.
guy's
Like
17.
they
Yeah,
don't,
no, those.
they don't
yeah.
last.
Yeah, but dude, $20. I'm telling you, they're
No
expensive.
That's for a case of 12.
Oh, okay.
They're like $1 some per.
Case
a
of
good
12,
snack.
$20. Yeah, these mats, get the mats away.
Yeah,
the
dude,
anti-splash mats.
The anti-splash
nah.
mats are made.
Yeah.
Give me the urinal cake.
Give me the urinal
Like,
I think you get 4 of them for 20.
First of all,
$4.
if you
It
are a person that if you pee directly into the anti-splash mat, you might be a
You're
fucking heathen.
splashing.
You might be a
You're lit-
heathen. Like you're supposed to properly angle your urine down into the curvature of the urinal, dude. Like you're not going dead down at it. That's how you splash. Like that's a recipe for
You're not
splashing.
going dead down at it.
Like-
But yeah, that was a conversation I had with one of my female
Now-
friends.
Top 10 moment is when your urine stream is ending and you're like, all right, now it's time to really lay it on the
Yeah,
cake.
and then you let it
Then you
splash.
lay it
a little.
on the
But that's
cake.
what keeps the anti-splash, yo.
It's crazy.
But yeah, no, the cake. Oh, the cake is good. Yeah, I'm eating a fresh cake though, or at least I'd try it.
Wild.
They're
That's-
probably toxic. They gotta be toxic.
100%, bro.
No,
I don't know if you're making that alive.
Okay,
if you
maybe-
down a whole cake.
So let me know in the comments. With that said, I was playing poker last night. and
Okay.
we were having a conversation like, what are the odds you can get all these hands? Okay, so
2 out of 10.
I'm gonna start from a straight because basically below that, it's
You
pretty,
mean statistically?
yeah, statistically speaking, like
Okay.
out of a deck of 52, and I'm starting with a straight. I'm not like getting
A
a
straight.
pair or getting a high. Like that's pretty common.
Wait.
I think the getting 3 of a kind is like 1 out of every 47 hands. But going to a straight, it's 1 out of every 250 hands.
I thought you were gonna
across.
have me guess.
Oh, I mean, yeah, we can. Okay, okay, well, okay, yeah, we can do that. Sure. So yeah, a straight. So
1 out of
5 in a row.
200?
1 out of 250.
250.
So a
Wow.
flush. So the next up, the
Flush.
flush beats, and we're going in order. Like,
275.
1 out of 275.
Yeah.
No, 1 out of 500 hands.
There's no way the flush is that much less
yes.
likely.
Dude, on a table of 8 people with a deck of 52.
With 8 people.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how you got to think about it.
Interesting.
Because there's only 13 of each card. So you got to think getting 5 of a kind out of 13 playing with 8 people.
5 color. Yeah.
Yeah, like 5 of the same suit. That's pretty unlikely.
Okay.
So next up, full house.
Full house. Wow. Yeah. Get a 3 of a kind and
It
a pair.
it is not proportional. I'll say that. Like it's not like where I went from 250 to 500 to the next 1,000. Like,
Okay.
like it's not proportional.
That's
like,
good because I was about to go about like 500. Okay, chill. Full house. Why wouldn't it be though?
This is more of an exponential growth curve. This is,
Wait, I'm so confused now.
I'm
I'm so confused. 1,200?
1 out of every 700 hands is a full house.
700. Okay.
So that's 3 of a kind and 2 of a kind,
okay.
which is understandable
That's a
because
lot,
to get
bro. That's
to get 3 of a
crazy.
kind, that's 1 out of every 47 hands, and I think to get a pair is 1 out of like 20. So you add those together.
That's
how you get the 700.
insane.
But yeah. All right. Next up, 4 of a kind,
4 of a kind.
which beats a full house and everything else.
Now I'm at 1,200. Now we're at 1,200.
1 in 4,000 hands.
Oh my
4 of a
god.
kind quads.
Quads is the nuts.
1 in
Like
4,000.
you have quads, your dick on table, all in.
1 in 4,165.
You limped in, got a couple family potters. Now you just make a micro bet to see who's there, and then your dick in fucking full, just all in by the third card.
Straight flush.
Straight flush.
I don't have an exact number on this, but I can.
I want to say it's like 15,000.
Hold on.
Maybe it's 20. I'd say 20,000. It's got to be a lot. I'm thinking royal flush, but still straight flush. I'm gonna go 15K.
15,000 hands.
Yeah.
No.
More.
1 out of every 72,000 hands.
Oh my god.
1 out of every 72,000 hands is a straight flush.
Wow.
And yet it happens.
And yet it
Finally,
happens daily.
royal flush,
Royal flush
which means ace, queen, or ace, king, queen, jack, 10
suited, which is god damn. We're at 150,000. 1 out of 150,000.
Keep going. Keep going.
No way.
Keep going.
200,000.
Keep going.
250.
Keep going.
4.
Keep going.
5.
Keep going.
A million.
No.
750.
1 out of 650,000 hands.
Jesus.
The exact 649,740 hands. That are the odds of it happening. That's like hitting the lottery. I mean, well, it's not. But
It's just not.
Hitting the lottery a lot worse, to be
Yeah.
honest. But like, if you get a royal flush, you might as well have hit the lottery. But with that said, I was playing poker last night. What is the most money you'd buy in for like a house game?
A house game.
Yeah,
50.
50. I think that's pretty respectable.
Like
anything more than 100.
no,
when I say like a
do
house
just-
game, I also mean like this is prepared. Like you're going there, like there's gonna be 8 guys.
Yeah.
You know it's gonna like everyone's playing serious.
Like, well,
you're not
it's
doing this
tough.
every week.
It's tough.
If
No,
it's
no,
like
no.
you're doing it every week, I think like $20 to $50 buy.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if it's like a once a week thing, 25, and then rebuy for 50. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? But like a prepared thing, 75 max.
Gotcha.
Max 100. Max. And I mean, like, I haven't played poker in 6 fucking months. I'll play for 100.
Yeah. What do you think of like you can buy out at any time rule? Or like you can buy and say, do you win 2 hands really quick and then you buy out? Like, do you like people like that or do you hate playing with people?
I mean, I'll kick you in the dick when we leave. Like, I'll give you a good old dick twist. You know what I mean? That's a
feel like-
fucking vag move.
I feel like if you're gonna sit down and play poker, you got to play for at least an hour and then back out.
Yeah,
you got
that's valid.
you can't win 2 hands and then just dip. With
I think
everyone's
an
money.
hour rule is good.
Yeah.
Like, no one can cash out any chips for an hour. But then you have the people that are just like fucking limp dicking it for an hour after they win 3 hands. So it's like,
Yeah, but at least they're still playing and putting money
I
in
guess
instead of like
yeah.
just fully taking all the money that was ours and just running. I hate.
Did you win last night?
Okay, so I went down 3 hands, all
Nice.
bad beats.
Jeez.
Bad beats.
I hate that.
Lost my $20, bought back in right away. Played a little bit more passive. We started at 7. I ended at 9. Like I was like, I'm done. I'm done at 10. We ended at 10. So I played the 3 hours.
Nice.
I slowly worked my way back. I made my $20 back that I lost. I ended up being second highest. I had like $86 by the end. So
turn me up.
yeah, I went up.
You were up. You had to come up for sure,
dude. Yeah, I bad beat. I don't know if you remember Carson, but
yeah.
He it was
Carson might be gambling addict.
It was 7 ace on the flop, and I had a 7 and like a 9. So I had the pair, right? But like
aces are on the board.
Yeah, but everyone checked first, and the way that like I was just reading, no one had the ace. Off of my read, I was like, I knew I had high pair.
You do love the bluff.
I knew I had high pair with my 7 because I knew no one else had the ace.
You do go nuts on tables sometimes.
And then a 6 came out, and I was like, I still have high pair. And then a king came out, and so by this point, the king came out, and I think we went back and forth. Like I bet like $6, he bet 9, 12, and then eventually he just pushed went all in. And I was like, does he have the king? That was all that he had me beat on was a king. There was no flush, there was no straight. I had a 7 pair. The only thing that he could have that beat me would be a king pair because he wasn't playing as if he had the ace.
Yeah.
Like he was trying to, but I knew that he just didn't have the ace.
Yeah.
And I knew I didn't have the ace, but I ended up calling, and he just had like a 5 or something. Like he was bluffing his way all the way through it.
Love that.
And I went with a 7 pair, so that's what put me up big.
You do love to like play big when you have little. Like you'll see a 2 on the table, you'll have a fucking 2 in your hand, but an ace, but no ace on the table. You're like, I'm fucking here, baby.
Dude,
like,
it's I don't like when someone has an ace.
Yeah, you do.
They
just move differently.
Like they were just taking too long. The 2 aces came out, and they just were like, oh, what's going on with the basketball game? Like I feel like if 2 aces came out, like bad, like, or at least like check, like I'm playing. I'm not.
Yeah,
like,
your attention is focused.
The way I was reading it, it just didn't add up. But yeah. So my last question: would you rather play for placement with like a tourney buy-in? Because I've always thought about this, where it's like hype. You just pay like $15 up front, but you get like $200 worth of chips.
Yeah.
And then you go like,
I like that
place
a lot
gets
better.
This much, second place gets this much.
I
think that would be more fun
100%.
because like there's still a cash prize, and you're playing with a little bit more money. Like you don't.
Yeah, more chips.
Yeah, like
nah,
it's more fun.
I definitely like that.
It might take more time, like to eliminate people. Like it might be,
which is the point though. Like I don't want to get eliminated off rip and then just sit here and watch people play poker because I don't feel like coughing up another $25.
And instead of like buying back in when you lose all your money, I just feel like starting with like $200 worth of chips with like a $20 buy-in. Like,
you should
first
play
place takes 120, second place gets like double their money, and then third place gets money back.
Yeah,
and then everyone else is just a loser.
I think that's valid.
Like I would have no problem doing that.
But that's one of the things like you kind of have to set up pretty.
Yeah,
because you gotta like every time I've been over at your place, you're like, all right, what's buy-in? And everyone we're like debating mid fucking. They're dealing cards. We're like, what's buy-in?
Yeah, dude. It's always just a struggle. But I think we're set at like a $20 buy-in now. But most
that's what it usually.
Some people just buy in for $50 because they're like, oh well, I'm gonna have to buy in eventually, or they just go up and then it's fine. But moving on from that, have you ever heard of hypoglycemia?
Yes, I heard Geriatric talk about it. I don't know what it is.
So it refers to the phenomenon in which words can be read despite being jumbled, or it can refer to the ability to read such text.
Not what I thought. Not what I was thinking about.
Can you read that?
Can you read this?
That says you can read this.
You can read this.
For the people at home, this is going to be a little bit of an interesting segment. Welcome back to 5th grade. Are you smarter than a 5th grader?
No.
Are you smarter than a 5th grader?
I'm not.
I've ran this test with a few other people. So based on that knowledge that I've just done, I've compiled a few words.
Bro.
I'm going to show you these words, and they're either going to be spelled correctly or spelled incorrectly.
What does that
And you have to decide if it is spelled correctly or incorrectly.
mean? What does that mean?
Unfortunately, when we get the TV sitch worked out, you'll be able to see this. But basically, I'll just tell you what the word is, and you'll just have to think, oh, that is a really hard word to tell if it is spelled right or not. So yeah, first up, embarrass. Is that spelled
That is
correctly?
wrong. That's
wrong. We're going with wrong.
That is 100% wrong.
That is not spelled correctly. Jacob, you are off to a hot start.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
It was spelled correctly. Good.
What?
Wait, no, it was not spelled correctly.
Chill. How about I say chill?
I'm glad you picked up on that. It was missing an R.
Yeah.
2 R's. All right. Next up, the word is commitment. Let's see. Is Jacob smarter than a 5th grader?
Looks good to me.
It looks good to him. It is not spelled correct.
No.
Jacob is 1 for 2.
I knew there was a fucking M. God, the extra M. Is that what we're talking about?
So it's
Oh,
missing an M
I,
and there's an
yeah.
extra T. I put.
You caught me there. You caught me
I
there.
caught his neck.
That's
it
a good.
looked
That's good.
It looked,
That's good.
it looked,
No, that's good.
it looked good. All right, next
This could
up,
be tough.
stubbornness.
Oh, I don't know how to spell this word. I just don't know.
Well, does it look spelled right or does it look
I'm gonna
spelled?
say there's an
incorrect?
extra B in there. And it does not need to be there or something.
It is spelled correctly, Jacob.
Fuck.
It is spelled
I
correctly.
thought I got it right for some reason.
You are currently 1 for 3. You're off to a hot start.
Oh.
That's the trend I'm getting today.
Yeah.
You're off to hot starts and then doesn't really go that far. All right, next up, acquaintance. Acquaintance. Let's see if Jacob can understand if acquaintance is spelled right or not.
You turn off your spell cap or
Yeah, I hit the X thing on anything that was like spelled wrong so you couldn't tell. But it could be spelled right.
Acquaintance. Looks good to me.
It looks good to him. Bad news. It is not spelled correctly. Dude, there's a whole C at the beginning. There's a whole C at the beginning of acquaintance. It is just
spelled like acquire. No. Acquired does not have a C.
There is a C in acquired.
There
I thought about doing acquired.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dang it.
See, dude, that's a tough word. Just wait for this next word.
English is hard, man.
Just wait.
I've always
for
said
this
this.
next
I've
word.
always said this.
Buoyant. The word is buoyant.
I feel like the Y is supposed to be further up in the word for some reason. I don't know.
Where would the U go then?
After the Y.
Buoyant.
I heard it spelled correctly then.
Dude, it's your call.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Like, it's comical to me. Alright, like,
Boy.
go with your gut. Go with your gut.
Dude, my gut is saying it looks weird, so I'm gonna say no.
It is not spelled correctly, but not
Not
spelled
the way
how you think it's supposed to be spelled. Like, it is. So basically,
it looks weird, bro.
it's just the O and the U are flipped. The U comes before the O. It actually looks even more odd. It looks more right
just
with
looks
the O
weird.
out front.
It just looks weird. It's a weird word
It is
to the eye.
It is a weird word, as for sure. All right, next up, the word is conscientious.
What the hell?
We're seeing if Jacob can spell the word conscientious.
There's a T in there?
Conscientious.
I thought we were saying consciousness.
Oh, that's not. That would be. That's conscientious, but consciousness would also be a very hard word to spell.
I don't think I've ever spelled that word in my life. I'm not gonna lie.
So we going with right or wrong?
Right.
It is spelled correct. Good job, Jacob.
That was a complete guess.
It is. I mean, you got a 50-50, so.
That was what I was thinking.
And your last word, accommodate.
No, dude. There's no way there's that many double letters in accommodate. Incorrect.
You're going incorrect.
Yep.
It is spelled correct, Jacob. There are
No
that
way!
many double letters in
Dang
the word
it!
accommodate. There are
It's got a double C.
There's 2 C's,
Double
2
C,
O's, and
double
2
O.
M's.
What the freak, man?
What the freak, man? Sorry for cussing.
Sorry for cussing.
But yeah, so
Damn.
thank you for joining me for my.
That sucked. I don't want to do that again.
I think you went 3 for 7.
Dude,
or
I'm
4
gonna
for
give you
7.
algebra problems and see how you do.
Dude, do it. And I think I do decent.
You remember PEMDAS, buddy?
Yeah, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Oh yeah, I remember it all. Semi last topic, or this will be the last topic.
Remember how to do the thing? What's it called? there's a number outside of the parentheses, distribute.
Like exponents?
No, like 3 parentheses 3 times 6 parentheses.
Yes, I know how to do that, Jacob.
I forgot. I don't know. I don't use.
No, you did not, dude. If it's like 3 parentheses 2x plus 4,
Yeah.
3 times 2x is 6x plus 3 times 4. So it's
Yeah, you
so
already
6x
lost me. You already lost me,
12, bro. What?
Yeah, I ain't done that in a grip.
I
buddy.
forget what it's called to do that, but
it's distribution.
yeah, it might be something.
That's
like
something
that.
like that.
But
right?
I know how to do it.
I forget.
What is first foil?
Foil.
Or at least that's like one method.
First, outside,
Oh,
inside, last.
Yeah, first, outside, inside, last. But that's like for the exponent, or that's for a squared plus b squared. Or no, that's for the
foil.
a squared plus. It's like a cubed plus. I don't. It always does some weird equation like that, but that's like when you were foiling because it would always be a squared value.
Foil out.
Then an x.
Yeah,
and
foil
then
out. You gotta
without
foil
an
out.
x.
Yeah.
Like it would be 2x squared plus 2x plus 2. Then you could foil that.
Yeah, I don't miss that. Let me tell you what.
Hear me out, Jacob.
Yeah, I'm hearing you out.
I had a big moment
Test?
where not test, but a big moment where I was like, yep, I'm growing up. And it's quite fitting that it occurred in the Lego store.
Bro, what the fuck?
So
I'm immediately negating this sentence. Just strike it from my memory.
So I go into the Lego store. Yes, obviously I am adult, but I'm getting a gift for someone else in the Lego store. But so I noticed when I was younger, I used to collect Lego minifigures. You've seen all the Lego minifigures.
I've seen
that I have.
you have a lot of them, bro.
And like I would collect them. They were in a little plastic bag, and you could feel them. And if you were good enough at it, like you knew what minifigure you were getting before you bought it. And this was like I would go to the store
and just fucking feel those things.
I would grip these bags up. I would grip these bags up, dude. like this bag was coming out pregnant, dude. Like I don't even know how to, like 9 months later I was having a kid.
I was just imagining little Zeke just fucking gripping.
No, because Lego. The ones that had like a triangular body, you could feel that like smooth edge. If it was a weirdly shaped thing and you knew that like that figure had it, like you just knew. Like if it was a broomstick, you were like, oh, yep, that's the plastic broom head with the long shaft. Like you were like, yep, that's the witch. And I got so good at it where I figured out. Other people I think figured this out too, but like when like before like I had like a computer or anything, like I was a little kid.
Yeah.
I looked at all these packages, and in the bottom, like it wasn't a serial code, but it was an indented serial code from the line of production.
Oh.
And it had dots in a certain order. And so
Jesus
I had so many of these that like I had repeats.
Yeah.
But I saved all the packages.
So you knew not to.
So I literally started taking the old packages to the store with me and comparing the dots. Like I took a Sharpie and put a dot on the one that I had bought, and I would compare, and I'd be like, "Oh, I have that one. Like I'm not buying it." And I would look until I would find one that I didn't have. Okay, well, so a lot of work went into this.
A lot, bro.
A lot of work went into my Lego minifigure collection.
Yeah.
Back to where I realized
Do you have to hang your mini collection up, dude?
That's gonna happen at some point. But so back to where I'm growing up, realizing I'm growing up.
Yeah, okay.
Lego. I guess other kids were doing this or something. Lego switched their packaging. It is no longer a bag that you can feel. It is a cardboard box.
Okay.
So you can't. All you can do is hear.
You're beat.
They got rid of the cereal thing that I found, so you can't even check like that. Now it is full random.
They really buffed you.
Like
nerfed you. I mean, nerfed
like
you.
I feel bad for kids of today. They won't have the same experience.
You were just rigging. I think Lego is just getting children into gambling early.
I was into gambling. I just beat the system.
No, not you. Now I'm saying now it's just gambling, bro.
No, it's straight. Like obviously before there were the people that were just like, oh, cool, and like they bought. Like, it was random. But to me,
you were a collector.
It was not random. Like I knew what I was getting.
You were out here like weighing Pokemon packs to see if they had enough.
No. So I did like at my grandparents. My grandparents had a computer, so I would go there.
Yeah.
There were some collectors that did weigh out the bags, and if you brought a scale, I know people would do that with Pokemon cards.
I did it. It didn't work.
But no,
fucking brought it into Target. I brought it into Target.
You tried to be that guy.
It didn't even work, bro.
Dude, nah,
I'm like, yo,
You would, but with
I
Lego,
did this in like 2021.
Oh yeah,
Like-
but with Lego, like it is a noticeable difference because not all of the packages have the same amount of pieces. And some of the pieces are big. So like there was set weight values on some of these bags.
That's crazy.
But I didn't have a scale when I was like 10 years old.
You weren't carrying it into
Yeah,
the Lego
I was-
store like.
Well, you would never catch me doing this in the Lego store. It was always at a Walgreens in the card aisle. The Walgreens card
Oh.
aisle always carried Lego minifigures.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Oh, dude, I was a collector, man. The
You definitely were.
The Walgreens aisle, shout out for having the Lego minifigure collections.
Interesting.
But yeah, so from like Lego minifigure series like 5 up until like 12. Now they're on their boxes, but
Yeah, back
that
when
was-
like Logan Paul was like buying like 8 different OG boxes and he had like the Charizard and stuff, like me and my buddy Johnny went down to Target with a scale in our pants and took like every single fucking pack right down to the pillow aisle, pulled the scale out, and just started weighing fucking packs, and it did not work. We didn't pull shit. It was a
Damn.
complete waste of money.
Damn.
I think it's because they have like fillers in there or something. But I was really hoping, bro.
Damn.
Shit,
That
shit
is
did not
unfortunate.
work, though.
But so this was my like revolutionized or not revolutionized, my revolutionary what's the word? Not idea. My realization.
Realization.
Yeah, that I'm growing up and Lego busted the whole scheme that I had going on. And it had to be recent because I remember like this year seeing them still in the old bags that like I would like because I got one.
I wonder if
think,
it's
for,
just
like,
old
Christmas or
stock.
something. No, it's their new series.
No,
Like
I'm
the-
saying like the bag you saw might have been old stock.
Oh yeah, maybe. But
I
yeah,
don't know.
dude,
But
I was
yeah, it definitely
shook.
should have been recent.
I literally picked it up and I was like,
The hell
"Is this?"
this?
Yeah, I was like, "This is the minifigure." You're
Yeah.
telling me I can't grip up? The
Yeah,
bag?
just
No,
just
dude, I
absolutely
I would,
offend the bag.
I would be in that aisle for a couple
Bro.
minutes, dude. I would be in that aisle.
This sounds like
Every single
just-
bag was getting
oh.
gripped.
oh, bro. Like this sounds like something you get put away for, bro. Like this will put you on a list that can put you 10 feet away from the school at all times. Fuck.
That's what I'm out.
Ripping those
That's me.
figures. Dude,
That's
all I
got.
know is that this Kendrick song is stuck in my all day. In my head, just fuck the big three. It's just big me.
Yeah.
I'll show you the
yeah, you
video of
gotta get-
LeBron.
you gotta
just bopping
listen.
to it.
You gotta show it to me after
I
this.
will.
But yeah, word.
Oh wait, one last thing.
One last thing.
You being a Lego kid reminded me of the Disney adults, bro. Have you seen videos of like just grown adults with no kids going to Disneyland?
Yes.
Is that a mental health disorder? Like, what is that?
I think it is okay
Nah,
to a
bro.
degree if you're not
How many
um,
times a year can you go before
if you're
it's
not
weird?
like if you're not I don't know, man. I don't I feel I sound so
There's
discriminatory.
people that go
I
like
like-
once a month to
Yeah,
Disneyland, like it's the mall.
like yeah.
Like,
Like
it's-
those gotta be locals though. They gotta be locals.
Yeah.
But
It's like Floridians that are just addicted to
don't-
Disneyland.
people might hate on me for this. I don't have a problem with it as long as you're not blasting into my face. Like, don't be having a hat on with Mickey ears. Don't be a 40-year-old grown man going to Disney World with some Mickey ears
I
on.
don't like
Unless you got a kid.
I just don't know what they be doing there.
I'm definitely gonna get hate for that, but
Yeah, but like, what do you be doing at Disney World
That-
several times a year without a child? And how can your pocketbook afford that, bro? Those tickets be expensive.
yeah, dude, they do be.
That's whack.
They do be. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know any Disney adults.
I don't. Luckily, I don't. Either.
Yeah,
we also live 14 hours from Disney, so
I've heard some people that say or claim to be a Disney adult. I've heard some people say they claim to be a Disney adult, and they're kind of normal.
that's a red flag. I cannot lie.
No
red
comment,
flag.
but hey, I mean, if that's what they like to do, sure.
All I gotta
can't-
say
I
is
can't
fuck
hate
the
on
big three. It's just big me. You know what I mean?
that. That's what you're about to be saying. But yeah,
All right. Thank you guys for tuning in for another week. I hope you guys had a great Easter and spent some time with your family. Love you guys. Peace.
peace out.
Yeah, this shit's better than last.
What's about to be on blast?